HQ.
Hi guys.
That was very nice.
Thank you.
Lovely that.
Yeah, it's a chilled vibe today. We've done a bit of a spring clean. I went to get us a new Hoover.
We've got a new vacuum called Henry.
XL Henry.
XL.
His face can be removed.
Been on the roids, hasn't he?
Yeah, man.
It's good.
Working out.
Yeah, it's always interesting when one of us isn't with us, isn't it? Like, it's a chemical reaction, how our brain's working.
Tom isn't here today. He's on holiday.
Tom's on holiday.
So I've moved into Tom's corner.
Yeah,
How is Tom's corner?
Tom's games.
All right.
Yeah.
Powerful.
I feel like at the Rook in chess.
I was going to say, you started playing chess, haven't you?
I played it when I was younger.
Did you want me to say that?
Really want you to say that.
It's one of them, innit? Come on.
Fine.
Well, I picked it back up again. And
Literally.
You could start getting into birdwatching.
Which one, Bishop?
Ornithology. I love ornithology.
scene.
My dad's big into that.
Yeah.
I bought a set of cards the other day.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah,
Magic?
Well, not for magic.
You're
purposes.
probably the most magician out of all of us.
I'll take that. But no, I was.
Well, yeah, it's the Mystical Marvel, isn't it?
Mr. Marvel.
Have you seen the posters?
No, what?
We'll leave that for.
I'll show you the
after,
posters afterwards.
Class.
But yeah, no, I was just buying a drink from. I happen to be in WH Smith's, and like literally at the counter, you've got like packs of gum and like chocolate bars and stuff. Bicycle playing cards. And I was like, I don't have a set in my house, so I was like, every household needs a set of playing cards.
Are they the ones with the if you look at the surface, they're like
textured,
perforated, aren't they?
They look weaved.
Yeah.
They've got a little.
Fucking hell, this is thrilling.
It said on the back of the
Christ.
packet, it said, when you open this packet of bicycle, you are opening over 135 years of experience. And then I had to go on Google to see how to play card games.
You've probably only got about 10 years left until you get to that number, haven't you?
Do you know what though?
Kiwi's here though. Sorry.
Yeah, Kiwi's here.
Hello. Say something. Yeah.
The versatility with a pack of cards though, you get a lot for your money, don't you?
Yeah, they look like £4.50.
What is it? There's a mad number in there about how many times a deck can be shuffled, like in order. It's something ridiculously high.
We ended up playing because when we were writing in Anglesey, we ended up playing cards in the pub, didn't we? Next door, do you remember?
What were we playing again?
Crash.
Oh,
Really old.
I can't remember
game.
the rules for
That game's really good.
It's cool, isn't it?
Explain to us quite quickly.
It's just an old pub game. Everyone has. It can only be 4 players. Split the pack into 13 cards each, and you have to play against each other's hands. And first to 7 points. Obviously, it's better if you play for money. But if anyone's heard of it, email. What's the email, Miles?
blossomspubcast@gmail.com.
Speaking of which, this is going to be a Q&A episode because obviously one of us isn't here. Tom isn't here, so we're going to run through. Joe put a tweet out, I believe.
I did.
Some
Yeah.
Q&A stuff.
I've got a hypothetical if you want to just start off with that.
Go for it.
Let's do like the hypothetical
Why
first.
the fuck not, eh?
Yep. Oh, hello, my friend. I don't know where the burden is. What would you do? What would you do?
Proper real tone in that jingle.
What would you do? It's hypothetical. What would you do? Hypothetical. So I've got one here, but you don't have to name names, and
You are given.
you get $2 million tax free. But sorry, I lit my lips then because I had coffee around my mouth. You get $2 million tax free.
Oh, is that actually it?
Yeah, it can be. But you're locked in a room with 10 people from your blocked list.
Ooh.
For a day.
I don't even think I have 10 people
So-
in the block list.
So I mean, I'm just looking through it. It says number 1, no violence. I was like, I don't think it'll ever turn to that. But people, it depends. I don't have a block list. I think I've got like a drug dealer from like when I was 16 that I had to block. I think I've got that. That's about it. But people block list. I mean, are they quite a common thing? Do you think with social media and all this connectivity and stuff?
I think
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've got a muted list, but I don't have a block list.
I've got a fair few muted as well. For politeness. Yeah, you're muted.
I've deactivated my social media.
Oh, did you?
That's caused
so
quite
technically, is everybody on your
caused
list?
quite the uproar that. On Instagram. Many people wondering where you've gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Mindfulness.
Nice to know you loved, isn't it?
Three people.
I don't know.
Your mum, your dad, and Josh.
What about you?
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But before I deactivated, I probably had like, I don't know, two people on the list.
Right.
But it was just like,
Full day in that room, you get $1 million. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
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 You can split the cash.
Wasn't it $2 million?
I thought it was $1 million, wasn't it? I mean, it can be 2 million if you want.
Well, one of them was probably
$2
a
million.
bot, so there's one out of the way.
Right.
Be quite nice to hang out with a robot.
So
sorry, I'm going to go back. This is harsh, but I'm going to go back because my phone took ages to load.
Robohan.
I'm going to go back to the cards thing.
Oh yeah,
because it just blew my mind. Because it basically says the number. So basically,
the combinations.
It's give this mad like equation, and it says essentially meaning that a randomly shuffled deck has never been seen before and will never be seen again. That's how many possibilities there is of it.
Yeah, but how many cards are in a deck?
52.
So is it just 52 times 52
plus,
then? Is that
plus the jokers? So there's 4 jokers, isn't there?
Is that not? No. 52 times 52. I'm assuming times 52. Nah, I don't know how this works.
No, so it says the number of possible ways to order a pack of 52 cards is 52, but 52 factorials on it, which means multiplying 52 by 51 by 50 all the way down to 1.
If you think about a combination,
do you know what I mean? So you have to multiply it by that, like by 51.
That's
then you have to multiply.
4.
Yeah, you have to multiply it by 51. Then you have to multiply it by that by 50. Then that by 49. Then that all the way down to 1.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's like trying to crack a combination on like a lock in it.
And that's only 4.
Oh, that's 52, right?
Imagine
okay.
having 52 on your
fucking thing. That's a good way of visualising it. 52 on your thing.
Mad that, innit?
Well, here we go. Just what you just said about the.
So yeah, let's go back to the block list.
4-digit lock has 10,000 combinations.
Jesus,
and that's just 4.
That's what I mean.
So times that by 13.
Maths is weird.
Right. Well, sorry. Yeah. I weirdly, I don't have like a big block list. The Conservative government is actually on my block list.
Oh, are they? Fucking hell. Right. Well, there we go. I thought that was an interesting one because it's just one of them.
I just quickly went on my blocks and yeah.
On your 18th birthday, you are given a pill which completely halts your aging.
However, I was given a pill.
Yeah. However, exactly 50 years after you take the pill, you will die. You can take the pill at any point in your life. At what age will you take the pill?
I like that.
Yeah. So, prolong your living.
So you have it, but then 50,
at a later age.
So, like, say if you had it at 35, you'd die at essentially 85, but you'd stay 35 till that time.
Yeah.
I think I'd go 35.
Kiwi?
Even though I'm not 35 yet. But I feel like in my 30s, I feel good. I don't have FOMO. Like if people are going out and I'm not there, I don't care. I'm just like, all right, you become more. I think that's the best thing about hitting your 30s. You feel
confident in yourself.
You just don't care as much.
No, you don't care, do you?
Comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? It's just like, I don't know, you're just a bit like, sound. So,
yeah, it's an interesting one. Do you know what? I'm not there yet, but I'd probably do my 40s just to give it a go.
I reckon that's when things like, when you speak to people, that's when things start hurting a bit more. Like
but I wouldn't mind just a little bit.
Like my knees hurt now.
Yeah.
So when I'm 40, my knees are going to be bad, I reckon.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll probably have to have like some sort of knee replacement.
I don't know how to answer this one, to be honest.
But you're already 82, aren't you? So.
Yeah. I think, at any point in the past sort of 15 years have been quite painful. Emotionally or physically.
Maybe the actual time hasn't happened yet for you. Like I said, 35 hasn't obviously happened for me yet.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
I've got a hat on today, by the way. Sorry.
Have you?
Yeah, just wanted to address the hat.
I thought you just dyed the top part of your hair.
It feels like winter today again, though.
Oh,
we've had like a little bit of good weather. Honestly,
Hail.
I went out today. Oh my god, I got absolutely battered by the weather. And
it woke me up at like 6 a.m. Thunder, hail, rain, batter in the windows.
Kiwi, give me kisses. Stop trying to tempt her away from me. Getting jealous.
So yeah, there we go.
So that's that.
There we go.
That was
shit, wasn't it?
No, it's not right. I'll prefer a colour cut.
Yep. Something to split it up just from the questions.
Come on, let's go into the fan bit.
Sorry, just before you do that, like obviously he was talking about people blocked on social media. I started watching a series last night called Baby Reindeer.
Right.
On Netflix.
I've seen the advertisement.
What is that?
It's about a stalker, but it's a true story. It's like a
Don't
7-part.
Away.
I won't.
Is it in England?
Basically, I'll give you a little brief synopsis. There's this guy who moves from Scotland to London with dreams of becoming a comedian.
Right.
Present day. But obviously, to become a comedian, it takes a lot of fucking hard work, doesn't it? You've got to be good and all that. So he picks up a little bit of temporary bar work in this pub in Camden. And this lady comes in every single day and becomes obsessed with him.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to leave it. but you should watch it. It's really,
What's
really,
it called
really
again?
good. Baby Reindeer.
How much did you get paid for them to tell your story? Cheers.
Have you?
Nice.
I finished Ripley the other day. Actually,
I finished it. Yeah.
good, really good.
In a lot of ways, better than the film.
Yeah, you said that last time. I still can't, just because I love the film so much.
Do you know what I
but
liked about it as well? John Malkovich appears near the end, and he plays the original Ripley in the 80s, or the 90s.
Yes.
Nice little touch.
Do you know what? I've never
Was a nice
seen
touch.
either of them. I've
You've never seen The Talented Mr. Ripley?
No. Is
Have
that
you-
the what? Is it got Matt Damon in it?
Yeah.
Is it him with glasses looking like that? Something about it put me. I just couldn't.
Nah,
It's not. You know when you go through Netflix, it's like critically acclaimed. I've looked at that one. I'm like,
it's not
a bit
your,
artsy, I
it's
don't
not
know.
your sort of
No,
film. If I'm being honest,
I think you'd enjoy it.
I could tell.
No, I think you'd enjoy it.
Is it a bit like arty and shit?
Not really.
Is it not?
It's a bit more.
it's
more
not as arty as some.
Is it like-
films.
is it- is it like
it's not
a-
as arty as like Paris, Texas, or something like that. But
Right.
It's
Boss
not.
film.
It
but
looks
it's-
great.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More of a crime thriller.
The problem
Oh, right,
with the
okay.
Ripley thing, though,
Psychological thriller.
I'm going to Italy, aren't I? On holiday.
Is it
Yeah.
based in Italy?
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, every time I've been watching it, I've been buying items of clothing every time. Like, that looks boss. Bang.
Have you noticed he
costing a
looks
fortune.
a lot
Crying
more
at them
tighter
shoes.
as the
Yeah,
series progresses?
when he's being more, when he's becoming like dicky. That's when he like.
he wraps that wig, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, with
Changes the light.
He looks like you. I nearly text you saying, Charles.
Joe, some of them fucking shoes you've been looking at for your holiday were
Oh,
ridiculous.
Why? What shoes
They
you
look
looking at?
like wallets for your feet.
Like espadrilles.
The
What are
worst.
they?
Let's see.
I'm
Mate, he was like,
confused as
he was
to.
like, oh, I'm just thinking about these ones. It's like, why?
Show me.
So some of them were okay.
Is it gone quite Hunger Games now with
No,
you?
so obviously I was showing some of them to Josh like as a joke.
Alex.
Bollocks.
No, I was saying like the ones that Josh
Right.
is talking about, the ones
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
wallets were a joke.
Like,
obviously.
they were
you
fucking
probably go for
ridiculous.
something
But no,
in
there
between.
was some that weren't a joke, and Josh was like
Yeah, yeah.
very like Jacoby and like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing denim Crocs at the moment,
Exactly,
so it's one of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
However,
I can't
You see,
talk. I'm in my usual.
You've got quite a Jamiroquai vibe going on today.
yeah,
Me?
yeah.
The jeans and
Wait a
the...
second, I'm always Jamiroquai.
Yeah,
I've got time for Jamiroquai.
I've just got. He's like a trackie. He's like an
he's
Addy
like,
trackie.
he's like oversized
Boho.
beanie, jeans.
I mean, yeah, the
Theo.
hat. It's just the hat's come on a bad hair day, so I just shoved it on, and it's cold.
It's a
but
compliment.
You're quite fluffy, just in general.
I'm very fluffy as a
Like,
person.
even like your
yeah.
cardies and your hat.
Kiwi's
Like,
jealous.
I know.
Yeah, 'cause
We've
Kiwi's
seen him
not-
at a festival in France.
Oh,
didn't
it was
we?
ace, wasn't
Axel
it?
Ban.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good that.
what a
And
pheasant.
he was fucking full of wine and cheese, wasn't he?
We hold
Remember?
Yeah, we all went. Yeah. That's where we got it from.
Boss.
Yeah, good times.
This is the fan bit. This is the fan bit.
Okay. Love from Nairobi, Kenya. Joe,
Hey.
you've been there, haven't you?
I
Joe's
have been
been
Kenya. Do you know what? Very lucky. Won a holiday on Cilla Black's One Up Truth. I think I've spoken about this before. I don't want people thinking that I went on holiday in Kenya when I was little because Mum and Dad, because I did not have the money to go. It was the first time on a plane in that. But yeah, met Cilla Black. Won a holiday to Kenya.
Would you go back?
On that holiday, yeah, because it was like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've never been. It's like full on 5-star. Like it was unreal. Set me up bad though, because then the holiday after that, I went Wales camping for a week. Do you know what I mean? And did that for the next 10 years after, which was still good, but not as good as a 5-star in Kenya. I'm not gonna lie. And safari.
Is there any
Unreal.
5 stars in Wales?
But no, probably.
There will be.
Continue, Chaz.
Hi there. June here. Don't you lie to me.
Well done.
Big fan of the band and the
What's the
podcast.
second date? What, June?
June Wangari.
Nice.
Big fan of the band and the Pubcast.
Oh shit! Wait there. Whoa, she's from.
So ADHD
I know.
this
Sorry,
podcast. No,
sorry,
it's
no, but
fine.
it's just hit me now. She's from Kenya.
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
Nairobi.
that's mad. That though, isn't it?
Nairobi.
Oh, I know what you mean. What is it like? Someone in Kenya's like
yeah,
emailed
listening to our
in.
mute tunes and stuff.
Amazing.
Listening, it's mint.
Big fan of the band and the Pubcast. The Keeper was in my top 5 Spotify Wrapped in 2020, and Honey Sweet in top 5 in 2022 and 2023. Brackets, really can't get enough of it. See evidence attached.
Oh,
Nice.
Then she goes on to say, and thanks to the podcast, I was introduced to incredible music from the top 5 songs from Manchester segment.
oh, we got guests
Oh,
on
yeah.
that.
Will
Yeah.
it make a comeback? I do miss the interviews and the intro jingle.
That's something we could possibly bring back, I suppose.
We thought about it. It's quite, it's
We've
quite
kind
hard.
of. Do you know what? I like that it was a consistent. Like it was like a good communication between us and a guest, but we've kind of done it. but we could do it again.
Yeah, I think we'll just do it. Like, I like now how their sections aren't like we have to do this section every week. It's like
more
a bit
loose.
fluid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I reckon when
we get guests in the future, I think feel as though we've ourselves gotten better at doing a podcast anyway. So I reckon we wouldn't necessarily need
it's
that
a good little icebreaker, that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So she goes on to say, I hope to watch you live sometime. Definitely not here. Bands don't come here. Bands don't come around here. If you do, however, come to Kenya for a holiday like Joe did when he was younger, I'd be happy to take you around.
That's nice.
So that's from June Wangari.
Could we win a holiday and just take a few guitars?
I've got to go in moment of truth again.
She's attached to Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, that was very nice. Thank you for your email.
Thanks very much, June. It's really nice. Yeah, Kenya's an unbelievable place. Absolutely loved it. But there you go. Anybody else got anyone?
Yeah, I've got a couple here. Just a sec.
Have you read the one from Harry Bull, Josh?
Not yet.
Sorry. Look at this from Harry Bull. It says the caption.
Oh, let me find it. Let me just search it now.
The caption is Rectus.
Harry Bull. Oh,
Pectus.
You know what? I did. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, let's get to that one sec. Hi. I've just listened to the most recent Pubcast and heard Josh talking about his chest abdominal.
You good?
Let's try that again. And I've heard Josh talking about his chest abnormality. It was lovely to hear him talk about it. Christ. As I also have had it since I was around 10, 11, and I've always been very insecure about it. I just want to say thank you for speaking out about it. So there you go.
Yeah, I suppose people don't really know about that, do they?
No.
When there's many things to know.
Yeah,
that's one of them.
Well, it's
nice,
one of those things that's like, it's not...
Do you know how many people it does like affect? Do you know what the stats are?
I don't know what the stats are. I know it's not hugely uncommon.
Right. Oh, right. Okay.
But as well, it quite often comes with scoliosis as well. That's why I have quite a bad back because of that.
Do.
Is Seymour Butts a better name for a hamster than Special Patrol Group?
You what?
Seymour Butts is like a Simpsons style.
Seymour Butts, yeah.
Calling up the
Special
tavern.
Patrol Group. These masturbates, that sort of.
Masturbates.
Masturbates is thingy. I nearly bought. Me and Steve Wilde really wanted a snake when we were younger, and we were going to call it Lieutenant Trousers.
Do you have to
like Lieutenant Trouser Snake?
Can you just walk in and buy a snake, or is there like regulations and shit? Because I'm assuming you can't just buy and walk a snake. I mean, yeah.
That is how you'll go, Josh.
Dude, I saw a guy on a fucking Harley. I've said this before, on a Harley Davidson in Kale Green Park in Devonport, with a fucking leather waistcoat on, with a fucking boa constrictor around his neck, and it was real. That
is how you'll go.
I'll take it.
You've got, when your hair's down, you've got quite a biker vibe, actually.
What, minus the... Oh, no, I can't say what I was going to say. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you've got, do you know what I mean?
Have you ever motorbiked?
I refuse.
No, but have you ever been on one?
No, I refuse.
Have you never been even on the back of one?
Would you ride a Vespa?
Driving one is better than being on the back of one.
Yeah,
if there's no traffic around, yeah. Because obviously that's just like being on a bike, innit?
Hi guys, this is from a girl called Preciosa Alcock. My dad and I are huge fans of yours, and we came to see you at the Cala de Mijas festival in Spain a couple of years ago.
That was a great trip, that.
There, Charles.
Thank you.
Good pronunciation.
I was so excited to see you in the lineup, as I lived just down the road, and safe to say it was a core memory for me.
Oh.
We thoroughly enjoyed your set and hope to see you again. I look forward to the Pubcast every week. You guys make me laugh out loud, and it always makes my day. I hope you realise how much of an impact you make in so many people's lives. You have been in my Spotify Wrapped for years now, and I'm sure will continue to be, as I'm constantly listening to your music, old and new. I can't help but notice that Miles seems to be so desperate to end the podcast in every episode. I'm not being negative, I just find it really funny.
He edits the damn thing.
That's why he's always like, right, last one now.
Yeah.
Also, my question is, what is something that you would like to do that you haven't been able to do? Or something that you have missed doing since being in the band? Lots of love. Preciosa.
Thank you for your email.
There's nothing I've missed since starting the band.
It's weird, isn't it?
I guess because some people are dead famous, aren't they? We're obviously not. We're not famous. Do you know what I mean? So we can still do everything that we normally would do. Do you know what, actually? I suppose there's some things that make you second guess. Like, you know, if someone annoys you, I'm like quite...
What, do you wish you could speak your mind more?
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Like you know when someone annoys you out in public, sometimes I wish... Like, you know when I called the guy a see you next Tuesday on the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you did that now, people...
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, I did it in an early podcast.
Oh yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh."
Yeah, but I feel like if you did something like that now, people could easily go like, "That was well out of order, the guy from." Do you know what I mean? Like, and things can be turned a different way, can't they? And stuff. Yeah. So that I love. Like, I'm one of them. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I think you know where you stand with me. Do you know what I mean? If you annoy me, it's not like
so I'm not hiding to be nicer than you are.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe just forced to keep my mouth shut more than I would do. But maybe that's a good thing.
Missing things. I don't know, there's probably like, when we first started, a few like nights out and shit I missed when I was younger, but I don't care now. But every night was a night out when I was out with you, so...
Oh, yeah,
I don't think there's sacrifices. You know, you don't see your family and your friends and your other halves as much back in the early days. I don't know, but...
It's not. There's
not really much.
It's just unreal. Do you know what I mean? We all know how lucky we are to be in this job. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, no. Is there anything you missed? I do you know, that's a good. When I was younger, I missed going 42s.
You can still go now if you want.
But that's what I mean. There's an element of like, you know, there's a poster of us on the wall now. It's a bit like
that'd be a bit.
I'm
of a
going
out.
42s at some point in the future on Halloween wearing a mask, but. I've seen photos of it like over the last few years, and like I'm like, yeah, I am well too old to go there now. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't even drink anymore, so it'd just be a bit like, why are you here? Do you know what I mean?
Just walking about
just
in
walk
a mask.
around like, yeah, right.
The can of Coke.
Yeah, is that Miles from Blossoms? No. So yeah,
Miles in the Miles mask, like the one in the
Japan.
Japanese video.
That'd be good. That then Leatherface underneath, but that's my face.
Leatherface.
But it's the week before Halloween, so it's just me in fancy dress. Do you know what I mean? Oh, she's happy, isn't she?
Got one here.
He loves me.
From Paul McGee. Alright, lads. It's written, it says alright.
Paul McGee? Not Paul McGee.
Not Paul McGee, Paul
really?
McGee. Alright, lads. Did any of you, bear in mind the subject for this email is Year 9 emo phase. I'm looking at you.
Right, me.
Yeah. Even though I think we all have had a touch of it somewhere.
More mosher for some than others.
It's mentioned here.
I was defo mosher.
So, did any of you have that early teen emo/metal phase at school? If so, what were your favourite tunes from that period? And do you ever still listen to them for nostalgia? Although I'm still a mosher, you guys are ever present on my most played, and your live shows are the best I've been to. Honestly, one of the best bands about. Nice one, Paul McGee. So thank you, Paul.
It's really
McGee.
nice actually. We put a lot of effort into the live show. Yeah, I was a massive Conspiracy One, that album, Offspring,
yeah,
massive.
Yeah,
massive
I used to
album.
knock about with the moshers and such. And I had long hair.
You were more steampunk though.
I think I listened to like Lamb of God and fucking like Cannibal Corpse and shit. But
CKY.
I thought a lot of those tunes were hilarious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not lyrically, they're very dark, but
That was good. There was a massive point of like comedy songs being like quite big.
well, Tenacious
I
D,
remember being like,
Lonely
really
Island.
interested in like comedy songs. Do you know what I mean?
Weird Al again.
So, but yeah, I don't know.
CKY man.
Offspring for me. Offspring were like Conspiracy One.
You went through your mosher phase, didn't you,
Yeah.
Joe?
Tom was never one. Tom was a bit more chavvy, but he just liked football.
Was it? It was. Well, I mean,
Weird how me and Tom were friends actually.
we're talking like 15 years ago, and the rest now, aren't we? So it's hard to remember like or compare to these days. But the groups were you're either a bit like into your heavier music. You're a chav, which I don't even know if is a term these days.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure, but or you were a bit of a nerd, but that seemed to be it. There was never anything in between until you got a bit older. I was just fucking tried to be all three, but
I was a mosher, and then I like went from like that music to like then listening to Oasis.
yeah. It was very.
I went very Manchester, and then obviously that's when me and Tom became mates. What about you?
I was a mosher.
Yeah.
Did you have like anyone ever wear etnies?
No, I had
DCs.
DCs though. Yeah.
Baggy jeans.
Baggy jeans, these chain,
massive
Bernie's
tongue
belt.
on the shoes.
Did you? Did anyone go to fucking
Papa Roach hoodie?
Urbis back in the day?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I didn't go that far.
What about Bones?
Bones
I
was
was
good.
in
Bones
see, now
was
that-
good,
that-
yeah.
That was where it all started for me, really.
Do you remember Jones's Soda at Bones?
No.
Do you remember Jones's Soda?
What's that?
Bit after your time, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
It was
Certainly
just like it's like just a terribly sugary soda.
Yeah, the glove was good, wasn't it? Did you used to have the gloves with like the red and black stripy?
No,
I went well fucking on that side of it. There's a song. There's a song that I used to. So with me, I had friends that were like 2 years older than me.
You had friends?
Not anymore. And like they introduced me into all that. So they were in like year 11. They were in year 10. I was in year 8. So I was like, when you have that group that has the little annoying kid running around.
That was me.
I was the little annoying kid. And I like hyper-fixated on this random techno hardcore remix of a Japanese song. It was called Itra no Hana Hugh Hollow remix. And I used to just run around going, listen to this song, and then start singing the song.
With a red and black glove on.
Yeah, for about 2 months. And I still know the song word by word now. And I don't even know our lyrics. Nah.
Go on, please. Just give it a little bit.
I'm too good at singing. It'll get copyright struck when
There's one for you. Like songs from the past. Joe, I think you'll be into this one.
Boom.
Remember this?
Oh, come my lady, come. You're my butterfly.
That's a good one.
What a tune that is.
Do you remember Chipmunk songs? They were big back in the day. No, what was it? You remember? Like CDs and all that. You used to listen to them on your Xbox or something like that.
Do you know what was a massive fan? What was it? OP8, like, Heaven is a Half Pipe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Massive. I remember running in and like putting the box on. Watch all the music videos and that. And if that song
MTV.
Yeah, you'd be like...
See if you can get this in 3 seconds.
Go on. Oh, check out my melody.
I remember discovering quite a lot of tunes on Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that was big. Pro Skater.
Yeah. Underground 2 was a good one for all that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I listened to the other day for the first time? Korn.
Oh, yeah,
you texted me, didn't you?
Yeah, I listened to them. I listened to the top 5 songs on Spotify, and I was like...
He's Word Up in the top 5.
They did cameo.
Weirdly enough,
really
not as heavy as I thought. Like the recordings are quite clean, like on a recording side, but then you got the heavy stuff that comes in. Yeah. But it's hip hop, isn't it? Hip hop and new metal.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. I didn't know that. It's like Beastie Boys, but with fucking heavy metal guitar.
Yeah, I was
it's not as chuggy or like you know when you get that like throat singing.
That's why them bands like them like Korn
in like the
Slipknot
90s
are a bit like weird.
Yeah, Slipknot. I got them
melodic.
Well, they are, aren't they?
Melodic as hell.
But it's because they cross genres really well, don't they? They're not like fully into that genre, but they're like a bit more poppy or a bit more like you said, like hip hop.
Yeah, the hip hop. And it's really interesting how becomes like a bigger.
Linkin Park used to have a scratcher in the band.
Yeah,
mate,
that's cool as fuck.
I'm going to be the scratcher for this
Mike
band.
Shinoda used to rap and he used to sing.
Yeah, Linkin.
Chester used to sing. The other guy used to rap.
Yeah.
You don't really get that anymore.
Cool
Yeah,
You don't really get those cross genres, or maybe you do, but I don't. Well, you probably do.
I think genres now seem to be more. Maybe it's because I don't care as much, but they don't seem to be as like the lines are a lot more blurred now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which I think is a good thing. I think it's a good way because artists now can express themselves in whatever way they're feeling. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to think they stick to a lane or
Everything's
whatever.
just cross-pollinated nowadays.
Yeah, it is. And I quite like it.
But yeah, Korn, really into them. I was Googling the gigs. I was like, I want to go watch them live.
I might check Korn out later.
Yeah, I mean, I won't listen to the top 5 songs, but
that guy on
really,
Market Street does a good one.
You're really tempted by the Market Street Korn.
Tempted by it. Smells gorgeous every time you go past.
You know what?
I mean, Market Street's hellish, but
I broke the fourth wall once and I saw them in a car park in the northern quarter making the Korn first. And I was like,
are you talking about the Korn? The Korn
guy in town?
Mate, I want to try that corn.
It smells
so
amazing,
much.
doesn't it?
Salt and pepper corn, chili corn, peri peri corn, butter corn, plain corn. There's just so many corns. And it's corn.
There's the title.
I fucking love corn.
I
love corn. I fucking love corn.
Miles, we're going to see Miles in like a corn outfit. Eating corn, listening to corn.
Corn on the cob.
No, honestly, I want to try it. Do you fancy it in a bit?
I honestly could tell you I would never try that. It's so on my scene that
I'd love to try
I've got
some.
such big food anxiety that I just wouldn't be able to try some of that.
I know what you mean.
I couldn't eat anything from like a trailer. I'm just so the anxiety I
You
get.
need to
from
imagine
food,
you're at a festival. You try it at a festival.
but even at festivals, I'm just constantly anxious at festivals about that.
VFC.
VFC is good, to be fair. Yeah, I've got one here from Owen Williams. He said, "All right, lads, I'm currently working in France, working abroad. If you could live anywhere in the world for the rest of your life, where would it be and why?"
Ooh.
Pod's class. Cheers, Owen.
So you're not like, it's like you're stuck here. It's not that. You can.
No,
you
just
leave
live.
if you want.
You just go right.
Somewhere you would like to live.
Yeah.
And you can see yourself living there for the rest of your life.
Well, that's a tricky one.
Every place where you go and every place we enjoy, I always say I could do a stint there.
Yeah.
Not a stint though, is it? You got to think.
Yeah, we're in like Wiesbaden, and you go like, I could do a stint here.
So due to my lack of knowledge / ignorance, I only speak one language, and I hardly speak English. So I don't know. It's on that side of it, I'd have to live somewhere where you could speak English.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Japan. I do like Japan.
Yeah. Then again,
I can't see myself. It feels like quite a safe country as well.
Yeah. I like going on holiday, but I won't want to live there personally.
I reckon I could. I reckon I could do. But I've only ever been for a couple of weeks. I think you need to. Everywhere's different though, isn't it? Like there's good and bad places, no matter where you go. But I mean, everywhere's pretty similar. Somewhere scenic could be nice. Somewhere by the beach. I'd like somewhere by the beach.
I'd do Italy. I love the food. I love the culture.
That's got everything on it.
I love the food, the culture. I love the clobber.
Could you speak Italian if you wanted to?
What? I think any one of us could learn a language. Do you know what I mean?
If you forced to.
Especially if you live there. That's a different story.
Especially if you live there, like you do it every day, like 100%. But
Italy is good.
I don't know. I think the massive things I'd miss about England. I'd love to live, me personally, like in the arse end of nowhere in the countryside,
like scenic England,
and just surround myself with like.
If
you were, say, if we were all from like a different country, I don't know where, anywhere, would you choose to live in England?
Well, that's the way you wouldn't know, though, would you?
That's a different. Well, this is what I'm saying. So you wouldn't know.
You haven't got that reference
point.
point.
If you move to somewhere, you don't really know what it's like until you live there.
We're in that position the way out where like we can see the negatives and you sort of pick out the negatives, but really we're so lucky, aren't we? To be, you know, regardless of whatever we do as a living, like just to be living in a country. Do you know what I mean? Like this, like so lucky, complete pot luck as well.
But it's hard to have that reference point of knowing what it would be. Obviously, we're well travelled.
That's what I'm saying.
But that doesn't necessarily. We've never been in any place for a huge amount of time. So.
Like you know, when you see people like America and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like I've seen that thing where it's like Breaking Bad. If it was English, it's like, oh, I've got cancer. It's like the NHS. The end. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, he has to, like, I find the whole privatized health system, like to me, is like so, like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
like,
to be fair though, that's what it's like most places.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We've gotten used to this. Like,
just so weird. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Isn't it? Like, you can't imagine ever.
But it's weird because other places pay tax.
Yeah, the NHS
weird,
honestly, like probably the best thing.
But it's on its arse, though, isn't it? That's the trouble.
Well, yeah, but that's like, I mean, we won't get dead political now, but yeah, that it is and it isn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think any health system like that is gonna be somewhat strangled and used more so because it's sort of you can do, but it's what an amazing thing it is, and it needs to be saved forever.
New Zealand looks all right, doesn't it?
New Zealand looks amazing, yeah. Like,
I can see you in New Zealand. Chaz?
I just don't. I'm so. This is so boring, but I actually think if I had to be abroad, I'd pick Italy. But really, I'd actually pick like the arse end of nowhere in England, which is dead boring. I know Tom would say New York, wouldn't he? Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
My taste changes. I don't think I could live somewhere permanently. I'd have to move around.
You're hardly here, are you?
I'd like. I really like Portland because it was very similar to Manchester.
Yeah, we had a good time there, didn't we?
Portland,
West Coast,
Pacific West Coast.
Have I been?
Yeah.
All right.
I love parts of Germany.
Yeah.
I love Italy. I love the Mediterranean.
There's lots out there, isn't there?
I love Asia.
Yeah.
But you've got to pick one. The question, you've got to pick one for the rest of your life.
This is what I was saying. It's quite difficult for the rest of your life.
That's why I'm saying if I had to pick one for the rest of my life,
it's hard, isn't it?
I'd probably just stay.
Yeah, I'd probably just stay here, but somewhere a bit nicer. Because
the other thing, it's like that thing as well, isn't it? You know, when you go somewhere, you go on an holiday, so you or you go and like think to you've got like a roasted, you've got like a boss idea of what it is going to be. I think them things soon become boring.
You're not doing your weekly food shop, are you, when you're on holiday?
Exactly.
I like island life, I must admit.
Where?
Island life.
Oh, island life.
It would be an island like Sardinia.
England.
England's an island.
England's an island, yeah.
All right.
I like being surrounded by water.
Something nice about water.
I don't like being landlocked, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Josh?
Josh, what are you saying?
I don't know. I think that's a very difficult question to ask. To answer.
Yeah. It's hard,
I don't know. I just like being able to cut about, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a lot easier if it was in the EU, but we won't go on to that.
You know, do you know what, the other thing I was going to say then, and this is true, which is mad, I'd miss pubs.
Yeah.
Because when you go to bars and stuff like that, it's not the same.
No. Like
pub culture in England is mint.
Do you know what?
Something dead cozy about it.
Could you take your own pint glass with you to places?
It's the environment, isn't it? It's the
environment.
But also the glass. When you get that little glass.
I know. Do you know what for me? It's the buildings as well, and how long they've been that they've been like a bar. It's like
thick walls, isn't it?
Trying to think like Venice, Harry's bar. When bars have been like that, but there's a vibe to them.
Institutions, aren't they?
Yeah, because they're old and that, and obviously loads of pubs have been like that for ages, and they've got a different vibe.
That's the great thing about London, because there's a boozer on every corner, isn't there?
Boozers as well, aren't they?
More often than not, they're always like, you've been there years, haven't they?
Yeah. I would struggle giving up a good pub.
And back in the day, they were like the pillar of the community, weren't they?
Right. That was a really good question.
I've got another one here that's linked to it from Ashley Ellis. All right, lads. Massive fan of you guys and love the podcast. Which is your favourite city in England to play a gig at? And which venue do you enjoy playing the most? Also, what are each of your top 3 Blossom songs to play live? Cheers and keep up the good work. So, Chaz, go on, I'll go to you first. Your favourite city to play a gig at. So it's not necessarily your favourite city to play a gig at, and then your top 3 tunes.
Of ours?
Yeah, to play live, not like to listen to. So what's your favourite city to play a gig at?
I love playing in London. I do really love playing in London.
It's a good day out, innit, when you're in London.
Recently the gigs have changed. It used to be very much like the crowds were very still, not really like...
I mean, to be fair, we're talking like 6 years ago.
I just like the vibe of being in the big city, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know, I also I love Bath.
Bath's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, Bath's
somewhere
it's just a beautiful place, isn't it? You know,
Bath is good.
Top 3 songs. Don't think you can go wrong with I Can't Stand It. For me personally, there's a lot of work to do, and I quite enjoy that. The harmonies and the bass. What else do I like playing?
My favourite room.
I like playing that one.
Do you want Rob Williams edition? Angels version.
Yeah, that one's
class.
Toilet edition.
I really enjoyed doing that.
Just so you can go for a piss.
I really enjoyed the Angels version when we did it on tour.
Care For. Love playing Care For.
Yeah, nice. So I Can't Stand It, Care For, and...
Probably Blow, because there's no click.
Nice, yeah.
And it's just like old school, isn't it?
Nice. Squish. Favourite city?
Favourite city?
To play a gig at?
I agree with everything Chaz said wholeheartedly. we had a really nice day out, you and I, in, was it Cambridge?
I love it there. You're both talking about like, it's a lovely place, we had a great day out. They're talking about gigs. They're talking about like...
No, there's a reason.
Do you know what?
Oh, yeah,
that was the Corn Exchange in Cambridge.
Corn, Miles, you'd be buzzing.
I fucking love Corn.
There's a reason that you like going to gig in that city, and it's...
I know what you mean, yeah.
I think everyone else went home and me and Josh stayed over.
Yeah,
on the bus.
We had like a really nice time, and the gig was great.
We went to a couple of nice pubs, didn't we? Had a really nice meal. Yeah. Just a really good vibe, wasn't it?
It was so good. And the top 3 tunes to play, really enjoy. It changes all the time, but really enjoy Getaway at the minute. It's not particularly difficult to play, but it's like, so you can just sort of get lost in it. Care For's just fucking hilarious to like actually come over to you and just,
me.
Yes, just
self-taught, can't play, piano player, percussive.
And what else do I really enjoy playing live?
The Raya. Sorry,
You know,
just return your joke there.
Ode to New York is really nice to play.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
to NYC.
And so
Go on, Miles. Favourite city to play a gig at?
It's fucking Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're always
it's
for
unreal, innit?
hometown shows. A couple of reasons. First of all, they always seem to be like either first or last, or like the biggest ones. Like we've done the Arena, we're doing Wythenshawe Park, Stockport County. They're always like, for me, I like a big capacity.
Glasgow's always good, isn't it?
On not even on like an ego level, but I like seeing a crowd that's enjoying us playing.
No, I think you're allowed to have it as an ego
And
level
like
as well.
usually for us, or what I've noticed is that you can't go wrong with a hometown show. It's always going to be fucking bleeding brilliant. So
I was bleeding.
that's
brilliant.
good. Also, I like that it's local and I can just go home after sound check, or even not sound check. I know some people in the band, they like.
I move to town when we play in town.
This is what I'm saying. They like sticking around or going to a spa or something, but find something quite nice about just forgetting I've got a gig, playing a bit of PS5, having a bath, and then I've got a gig. Go to the gig, play the gig.
Yeah,
It's good.
Everyone's
And
different,
there's
aren't
always
they?
lots of friends and family there, so I like that.
I was going to say, weirdly, that's why Manchester is my favourite. What's your favourite 3 tunes? I'll come to later.
Favorite 3 tunes.
To play live.
I like it most to Kiss.
Yeah, mint.
Kind of the ones that, again, the crowd, I can see the crowd are vibing off at most to Kiss, especially when we played it, like we watched back when we did Castlefield Bowl on YouTube for the first time in a while, and that
Which year?
the first time we played it
First like headline.
was what I was meant to say.
Yeah.
So 2017.
Jesus.
And that's like your fucking flares are going off, all that shit.
Boss.
I'm like, fucking boss. Charlemagne, again, that's a fucking mad one for a crowd.
Yeah.
Really like that one. And then I don't know what the third one would be. They're all quite good.
Charlemagne. You said that. A girlfriend.
I've said that. Girlfriend's good. I like Between the Eyes.
Reason why?
I like the darker ones.
Yeah, nice.
I'll say Between the Eyes. That one's good.
Between the Eyes is really good fun, actually.
Yeah, your solo's good. I like that.
That's when we go status quo, innit?
Proper.
Yeah.
I really like.
Joe, yeah.
I think the more northern you go, as a rule of thumb, usually the crowds have it more. Don't know what it is, but it's true.
You are about London, right about London
But I was gonna
joining
say,
that though.
bar London, weirdly now. London's definitely caught up, but the Kiwi.
I'm asleep and I'm a dog. That was lame, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I reckon. Weirdly, I was going to say, weirdly, and this is controversial, Edinburgh last tour was better than Glasgow.
Oh yeah.
Corn exchange.
For the
Corn exchange.
Was that
Something about the corn though.
was that because we played a weekday though?
Don't know, but it don't
In
matter.
Glasgow. I feel like
we've probably played Glasgow
Playing
now
Glasgow today.
every day of the week. Yeah, we've probably played Glasgow every day of the week, and they've always been mint. But last time we played, it wasn't as good. The crowd wasn't having it as much. I don't know what it is, but when we did Edinburgh, it went off and it was mint. And
Edinburgh.
I also love Edinburgh as a city.
Edinburgh
is
more
good.
Scottish cities, you know.
We had a nice party
Aberdeen.
Guinness in Edinburgh, didn't we?
I'd like to do like, you know.
Yeah.
With Ryan and Chaz.
What's the most
in Edinburgh.
north?
Yeah, do you remember we got the bus into town.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We got the bus into town.
Yeah.
Then we had a Hawksmoor that day. It was a great day. That Neil Summers came up, got the bus back.
He missed his life
Was
on the
that-
road.
This is life on the road now.
Was that? I thought that was a Hull. You did that.
No,
2022.
that's
This was
Edinburgh.
End of.
No, I know.
Edinburgh and Hull are pretty different.
No. But I thought Neil came back with us in Hull.
You know what
No.
though? The Hull Arena.
Hull
That's
Arena was
the Hull Arena is
was
good.
great. That was
one of the best,
that
isn't it?
was actually
Is
a
that
mint.
new?
That mint.
Yeah.
That
It's
was a
fucking
mint
good, you know.
That was a mint venue.
Do you know
I love
what?
playing
Have
that.
anyone been to Co-op
No, not
Arena
yet.
yet?
Is it open now?
It's open, yeah.
So yeah, and my favourite 3 tunes to play live. I agree with you, Miles. Amac. Well fun to play on drums. That.
Yep. I tell you what,
Stranger Still.
Oh, I love that tune.
Forgot about that one.
Stranger Still's
You
well
get to
fun to
spank
play.
the toms on that.
Yeah,
don't you?
we did
well good fun playing live. That.
We did like a fucking dance outro to that. They didn't go down too well because we played it in Bristol, but I loved that. I reckon we'll bring that back at some point. Do you remember the outro we did? Yeah.
No, but yeah,
Stranger
Stranger Still. And then I think my last one, it's got to be Reason Why or Charlemagne, just because I know they're our biggest tunes, but when you see the crowd actually having it, it's still like you still buzz off it, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
I reckon there's going to be some
amazing.
really good ones from this album. I think they'll go down really. I think they'll go down really well live. I was listening to one the other day, which I hadn't listened to for a bit, and I was like, when you'd leave it a bit, and listen to them, I was like, fucking hell, it's better than
this tune. This is my favourite album. I think afterwards, if at the moment, it's definitely going to be my favourite album we've ever done.
I know we say it every time, but I genuinely believe it.
Yeah, the tunes are fucking great, aren't they?
Yeah. I've been well excited about it. Haven't got any more?
Sorry, I have just fucking. It's just nice to see you all, isn't it?
There's a really nice one here. And the subject is Chaz.
Right.
Bag off. Sorry, mate.
Cheap.
It's from Carl McKiernan. And he says, quick question for Charlie. I love your bass playing, and in my opinion, you're up there with my favourite bass players of all time. How nice is that?
You're one of my favourite bass players as well, mate.
Mine being Bernard Edwards. Fucking hell.
You are good on bass, though, aren't you?
And John Taylor of Duran Duran. I hear similarities in your playing, and it's one of the things that drew me into the band. Which bass players influence your playing? Cheers, Carl. It's really nice of you to say, mate.
I like how you picked this question.
So, a lot of the bass players down at the Town Hall Tavern,
answer, aren't you?
Again, mate, sorry.
Said a lot of the bands that go through the Town Hall Tavern.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? Do you know what's upset me about that?
Tommy Harrison.
There you go.
Do you know what's upset me about that? There's no mention of me and you, is there?
It's because you're a terrible combination.
There's no mention of the lot. Because I think that bass players,
next week, I
and I also think drummers, it's because you can have really good bass players, yeah. But if the drummer's not on the same vibe, and vice versa, like Mike Joyce, Andy Rourke,
there you go. Unbelievable. There's the first
Manny
one,
Rennie. Do you know what I mean? Like
Gary Mountfield, Manny. Who else do I like? Phil Lynott. Bob Babbitt.
Who's that?
James Jamerson. Bob Babbitt's like session head.
Who is your favourite bass player, if you have to pick one?
Of all time? Andy Rourke.
He's fucking mint, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
That rhythm section,
hands down.
I didn't obviously
absolute machine.
Till he started did that fucking thing with Rick, and that I obviously had to smash the Smiths. Never smashed the Smiths, and I was just like fucking hell, I fucking missed out here.
Yeah,
fucking amazing,
unbelievable. But each
very good band to study.
You are a very good bass player, though.
Thank you. Take that.
It's all right.
So cheers, Carl. Appreciate that, mate.
Beth Dean's got some questions for us. Beth Dean's, it's a nice name that. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Beth Dean's. Hello, Blossoms. My 3 questions are, well, if I'm lucky enough to have them chosen. So, number 1, Miles, I'll start with you first because I started the show last time. Yeah. First of the 3 questions. Most embarrassing thing to happen whilst on stage?
Me? Yeah. Probably singing out of tune and it being filmed and put online. Which... is that the most embarrassing? Most embarrassing is probably...
have you fallen over or anything like that?
No, but I've never done anything slapstick based. But I've probably lost my temper and then regretted it after. I remember being a bit...
Yeah, I remember having a go at you about something when you had like a face and you looked good and I was like, no one cares.
But get over it. It's probably not... It's embarrassing to who? Yeah. I've never been embarrassed to the public. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But like within
personally
the scene...
embarrassed.
Yeah, like I've probably reacted to a few things poorly, which I'm not proud of.
Okay,
but
number 2, if you could bring someone famous back from the dead to gig with, who would it be?
Is this not for Josh?
No. You get the 3, then Josh gets the 3, then Josh gets.
If I could bring someone back from the dead,
yeah.
What? Just for like?
Just for to gig with.
To gig with? Fucking hell.
Hendrix.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's thrown. It's a bit of a fucking unfair question, this, isn't it? Because I don't know. I don't want to.
Don't take it dead seriously.
No, I want to say. I mean, for me personally,
it's all right, mate.
To gig with, Jimmy. I do like Jimi Hendrix.
You do.
I do like Jimmy, but it's a bit of a standard fucking answer, that, isn't it?
Not really, no.
Is there someone else?
You don't have to be dead indie, mate. Korn's already alive as well, so Korn's going to be there, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
What is your hidden talent? Ableton.
It's not hidden. It's not hidden.
Well, it's hidden to some people. Some people are like, what's Ableton?
And it's not just Ableton.
Ooh, love that about you. Confidence is not your hidden talent, baby.
I am my own hidden talent.
gaming.
I don't know. What am I good at? I'm not really good at many
VR.
VR, yeah, I don't know. Hidden talent. I can dislocate my shoulder
There we go.
and relocate it.
There we go. Hidden talent. Josh, your 3 questions the same. Most embarrassing things happen to you on stage.
I hit my face on a guitar once whilst putting it on.
Sweet.
And the front row of this festival completely saw it. Actually, you know what? No.
Did you feel...
No, like, I've mentioned this before, when people just point and laugh. That's quite embarrassing. It's not very good for the self-esteem.
Oh, man.
I just had people pointing and openly laughing. So that's quite embarrassing.
Oh, if you could bring someone famous back from the dead to gig with, who would it be?
Bill Withers.
Nice. And what's your hidden talent? Juggling whilst unicycling.
Well, no, neither of those are hidden.
You're a good juggler, though.
Yeah, but that's not hidden. That's documented.
Is it out there?
Widely?
Man, you can crack a bullwhip.
I can. Hidden.
You're so circus, man.
Fuck. Let me just think a second.
Hiding your age.
I don't do a good job of that. I don't know. Hidden talent.
I'd say it's circus skills, man.
I'm fairly good on the New York Times games.
You are very.
Do you know what?
You're really
Actually,
good at those
you're very.
puzzles. Do you know what? You're into a puzzle.
Because I do.
But I wouldn't say it's a talent. It's just.
No, it's like a hidden talent. It's only stupid. Chaz, yours.
What's the first one?
Most embarrassing things happen to you on
I've just
stage.
remembered. Sorry, just going back to mine. I've just remembered that my shoes weren't packed for that gig we did with Louis Tomlinson in Italy. I had to go on stage with no shoes on. But the funny thing is, I didn't feel embarrassed because I embarrass myself on a daily fucking rate. But to other people,
Daily rate.
Does that make sense?
It kind of makes sense.
You're good, right, Chaz?
Oh,
It wasn't when I was in the band. It was in the school band.
yeah, that's all. No,
Is that right?
It says on stage, so it doesn't it?
And obviously it was a lot smaller then, but the bass seemed a lot bigger.
Oh,
And I swung round and... Do you remember Miss Moore?
Yeah.
The music teacher?
Mm.
I twatted her with the head of the bass.
God. In her face.
And she was like almost knocked out.
Dazed.
This is during a gig.
Oh.
And everyone was like round her and I was just there like that with this massive bass. Just like, fucking hell. I've killed Miss Moore.
With precision.
E flat.
Oh, nice.
What's the next one?
The next one is bring someone famous back from the dead to play a gig with. Who would it be?
I don't know.
You just said that you got some of the. You know what I mean? You had some.
I don't really like I don't like them kind of questions.
No,
it's like changing the. I don't know. It's kind of disrespectful.
I won't look too
That's
much.
what I was
I won't
thinking
look
of.
too much into it. It's just someone who you really admire, who you'd love to play with. Like, you know, we shared a stage with some artists. Like, I don't know. I'm going to pick out like the Stone Roses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Noel, Liam. Do you know what I mean? Like the artists who you like really respect and love. James.
Scott Walker.
There we go. Yeah. So you'd be like, imagine sharing a stage with Scott Walker. You'd be like, that's amazing.
I mean, I'd be completely out of my depth, but I'd just
sure you
be in
wouldn't.
awe of him.
There we go.
Did you say I'm sure you would?
I'm sure you wouldn't.
I've just thought of something else.
I'm sure you would, mate. Yeah.
By the way,
Go
have
on.
you got your third question?
Hidden talent.
Yeah.
What's your hidden talent?
Probably talking shit in it.
Don't take mine. No, that's definitely not hidden.
It's because going back to the embarrassing thing, when you said stage, I've realised I've been on a few stages, not in the band as well. Did
Sorry.
my work
Yeah.
experience?
Some thespian here.
My work experience was just doing drama in school, and like I've shown a headshot on it. But that week we just got pissed.
At school.
No, my mate Liam brought a bottle of vodka and we just drank it and got pissed. I was 14.
Sweet.
But anyway, at the end of, we were supposed to do like a piece or something, but at the end of it I got given a monologue, didn't recite it, so I didn't know it. So I think I had the teacher next to me holding it up as I was doing it. So I went on stage, didn't know this monologue, and I just froze. And I froze, and everyone was waiting for this monologue, and I couldn't get my words out. I was reading them,
That's
and I was just going like that. and it was just, it was well
Sounds
said.
like
feel
me.
horrible.
Sounds like me just trying to speak normally.
Do you know what? I used to be quite bad at public speaking. I still am. But you got to learn to chat shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think my most embarrassing thing to happen on stage, I did a similar thing to you, Josh. I got a drumstick caught there in my glasses, and
That's quite sad.
I didn't have my glasses on, and I felt and no one probably noticed anyway, but I felt quite embarrassed. And I was a bit like, oh god.
Yeah,
I
throws
was
you off,
trying to
doesn't it?
find my glasses that on stage. That was quite sad. Anyone famous back? It's just like you said, it's an hard one, isn't it?
Frank Sidebottom.
I just think Lennon.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
mean-
shit.
Imagine doing a gig. Because I imagine if he was there, the Beatles.
Great on the skins.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine if them. Do you know what, I'm just going to say the Beatles. Imagine supporting the Beatles.
Yeah,
Unreal.
it's
Mental.
I don't know, innit? Yeah.
Mad. Imagine do that. Would be unreal. My hidden talent.
Quite good at like fucking fixing things and sewing and shit.
I am good at fixing things. And
You
I
are
am good
good.
at sewing. I used
Yeah.
to be a tailor apprentice. So
You're good at quite a lot of things.
Joe, there's a video of you clapping your feet.
oh yeah,
Like jumping and clapping
Jumping
your
and
feet.
clapping
That's
feet.
quite a good talent.
it's quite.
Useless, but
I
good.
can do them things like, you know, where people say like, have you ever like, can you do that? You know, your opposite.
Oh, the
rotate.
opposite ways.
No, I saw that online. It's very fucking.
Can you point thing as well?
Can you speak to your mic?
Sorry, the other point thing as well, where you do something. I can't remember which one it is.
It's
Rock.
opposites, isn't it?
Is it that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at it. So Joe is holding his fingers up.
Oh yeah, but yeah, these weird
Joe's
things.
good
in
at
it.
sign language.
I'm usually quite good at stuff like that. Coordination thing. What you'd think so? I'm a drummer.
So last one now.
Hey, here he is. Wanting to end
Do you want
early.
me to find one to do?
Yeah, it's been good,
Was the
this,
last
guys.
one?
It's nice to come in and see you all, have a nice little chat.
Yeah, I'll do this. Look, tell me when to stop. Okay. Here we go. This is from Isabel Murphy. The subject is hi,
Hi.
and the email says, big fan. Right. So,
Well,
I love that.
It's been nice to see you.
Look, Kiwi like that one.
Do you know
Genuinely,
what?
I should, yeah.
There was one just before that. I was going to read out. It just that she said. See if I can find it. It made me laugh. It was just pretty. It was dead similar to that, where it was just like.
Well, thank you all
Cheers.
for emailing in, and we'll see you next time with Tom. And yeah, we'll see what happens again, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you want to speak to us, you can on
Blossom's Pubcast. Do you know what I would add? If you keep them short and sweet,
the more likely to get read out.
it's easier, innit? But
Yeah.
but then no, that's not true, because the
Well,
long ones, long ones hold a really, like, some of the big ones are really nice.
And also, I must add as well, like, just given the time constraints and what have you, we do actually read a lot that don't just get
Yeah,
read out.
that's
We
true,
still
yeah,
do read
great.
them.
We
and
do an automatic reply and saying
and
thank you.
do admire them and are grateful for them, so thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, we need to start doing this more, apparently. I'm
What?
really sorry to do this, but subscribe.
I think that's a fucking millennial thing. I don't think anyone actually does that anymore.
And no, we have to start trying to push it, though, unfortunately. I know. but
Yeah.
subscribe and like it. Yay.
Blossoms HQ.